Hi, welcome back to the studio. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about studio setup. Setting your studio up right, being comfortable is a key part of wanting to get on your bike after a hard day of work, first thing in the morning to work out. So I'm going to talk a little bit about different things that I have found over the 12 years of having the studio, what makes us more comfortable and just more convenient. First and foremost, if you have a chance, work out in a climate controlled space, especially if you're in a hot environment like Houston. We're waking up in the morning right now. The heat index when it's still dark is 90 degrees. And that's going to affect the quality of your workout, heat stress. So if you can work out in a climate controlled space, do that. Another thing that we use here in the studio is a dehumidifier to help keep the humidity down. When we have a space with 6 riders in here riding hard, they're producing a lot of humidity, and that will suck the humidity out and also cut down on rust. That said, another thing that I found that is super helpful, pro tip, is replace all your bolts with titanium bolts, and including your water bottle. But titanium does not rust or corrode. So anything you have on your bike that's carbon or titanium is not going to rust. This bike goes outside a lot, so it's important to keep your bolts in good condition. Actually, if you have just regular steel bolts, they can break and corrode. Same thing with aluminum handlebars. So be careful with that stuff. Next up, I love Kicker Wahoo products. I've used them for a long time, been super successful with them, have had very little issues with maintenance or anything. I recommend for home setup either the Kicker or the Kicker Core. I do also have some Kicker snaps in here, some Wahoo snaps, mainly because people come in here with all different type wheel setups and also drivetrains. So if you're 10, 11, 12 speed, you can ride on one of these snaps without a problem. All my Kickers are set up for 11 speed. So if you have an 11 speed bike, that'll work. But if you're setting it up for your home, no matter what bike you're using, it's real easy to just go ahead and get it converted to be exactly what you need, so you can pop your bike on and off of it very easily. Another thing that we love at the studio are these Wahoo desks. They're fully adjustable, they're on wheels, they're high quality. They have slots in them that allow for iPad. If you're joining us remotely, you'll be using one of these. Also, if you ride in the studio, you'll have one, but it has slots in the front and the back, so you can just put your computer down. You can adjust the height however you want. You can keep your towel on it, that I strongly recommend riding with a towel just to help with sweat. And then hydration and fueling. Our classes are anywhere from 1 hour and 15 to 1.5 hours normally, and then Saturday we do a special endurance class that's 2.5 hours, and I recommend 1 bottle per hour with anywhere from a minimum of 30 carbs in it, but generally when we're doing hard intervals like these ones at 95%, doing 50 minutes of them, I recommend 60 carbs per hour. So make sure you're hydrated, make sure you have your fuel. Not only will having proper fueling help your workout, help you complete it the highest level of quality, it's also going to help your recovery. When you dig yourself into a hole because you haven't fueled properly on your bike, it just takes that much longer to recover. And back to the climate control, if you're working out in a hot garage and you're sweating, you're losing all that, it's going to take even longer to recover too. So those 2 things are really helpful. Having enough on hand, having enough water, having enough fuel, and then towels. I also recommend gloves, riding in at least your riding shorts. You can ride in a wicking shirt that doesn't have pockets if you want. You don't need a helmet. I do have guys actually in here though sometimes that ride with hydration packs, especially on our 2-hour Saturday sessions. A couple of the guys ride their bikes in, and they just leave their hydration packs on, take their helmets off. So you don't need your helmet, and you won't need your sunglasses, but everything else pretty much like you're riding outside. Also, trainertainment, I call it, but we have 2 monitor systems set up, and I recommend that for your house too, where you'll have the workout on top, and then we always watch racing videos below. We have the World Cup rolling today, watching that on YouTube, and then also music. I have a stereo system. We listen to music in the studio, and that's helpful too. Another thing that I would highly recommend are surge protectors on everything. We have several around here just because we're limited how many plugs we have, but keeping your computer and everything. I think the only thing that's not set up on surge protectors in here is because of the draw or the air conditioner and the dehumidifier. So I hope you found some of this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Hit me up with an email. I'm happy to answer any questions. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time, and I'm happy to help you with the learning curve. If you're setting up a studio in Houston and you'd like some individual help, let me know. I do that for people all the time. Come by and set their studios up. I've even ordered fans. I am a Wahoo dealer, so I can help you with all that, get you set up properly, and just make hopefully your home training studio that much more enjoyable. So you're just, like I said, you're excited to get on your bike early in the morning, late in the afternoons, whenever you have time to train. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you got some tips out of this.